All right. So we get to play as Frank. A volcano burger, onions, jalapenos, hot mustard, bacon, and cheese. Where's the onion? Onion. This. Those aren't jalapenos, but it is peppers. Hot mustard. Bacon and cheese.
So do you know what you want to order yet, Edna?
I'm still looking.
Did I tell you that my granddaddy was the engineer on a private train owned by one of the richest men that ever passed through Copper Gorge? Jake Hurley was his name. Yes, sir, my granddaddy was Jake's private engineer for more than 25 years. Told my daddy that men don't come any crazier than Jake Hurley, or any nicer. Treated my granddaddy real well, and told him stuff. Real important stuff. Stuff he made my granddaddy swear to never ever forget. Stuff that my granddaddy told my daddy, and that my daddy told me. Why don't you get the egg salad, Edna? Eggs are back to being good for you, you know. Seems like just last year all those scientific types were saying your arteries would clog up if you so much as looked at an egg. But nowadays, well, all of a sudden eggs are chock full of vitamins and proteins, and eating them's not only okay, it's what they recommend. They should either make up their minds or keep their mouths shut. Make eating more pleasant, that's for sure.
I couldn't relate more. Like that this is from 2005 and they were still using that myth that eating egg yolks raises your cholesterol. That's a complete myth. That was going on long after this game came out. So it's like weirdly relevant.
That's a
tomato. Pickles, mayo, ketchup. Tomato catsup.
Yes, sir, Jake Hurley told my granddaddy things he never told another living soul. Not even his wife. I tell you about her, Edna?
I don't think so.
Camille was her name. Camille Boulet. That's French, you know. Of course, she died so young that poor Jake didn't have time to tell her anything. According to my granddaddy, one summer day she had a dizzy spell and fell and hit her head. She didn't take well to the heat, see? And sometimes in the summer, when they were going through the desert, why, that train'd be just like an oven. Anyway, Granddad said she got right up afterwards and seemed okay. But a couple hours later, Jake found her in her room, dead as a doornail. Now there's another expression that kinda makes you wonder. Dead as a doornail. How can something be dead if it was never alive to begin with? And why a doornail? Why not something else that begins with a D? Like dish rag or dust mop. Dead as a dust mop. That's kinda got a ring to it, don't you think?
This guy, he's got all the right answers here. Avocado, tomato. Fruit, jelly, pineapple, cheese, and mayo. That's a weird one. Fruit, jelly, pineapple. That's pretty bizarre.
The way my granddaddy died, that was kind of strange, too. I ever tell you how my granddaddy died?
No, I don't think you did.
My daddy, he came home from school one day to find a railroad official telling his mom that Granddad been found dead in Blue Moon Canyon, Nevada. He was in the engine of Jake Hurley's train, just kind of slumped over with his hand still on the throttle. The strange thing is, nobody else was on board the train, yet the door to the engine was locked and barred. It was like Granddad was trying to keep someone out, like he was running from something, like something finally scared him so bad his heart just stopped. Of course, he was in his 60s at the time, and back then that was old. Doesn't seem so old now, does it, Edna? Here I am, pushing 93, and still spry as a spring chicken. Spring chicken! Now where do you suppose that expression came from? Why not spring goose or summer chicken? Ah, life's just one puzzlement after another, isn't it, Edna?
You talk to him forever. Everything minus the peas. No pickles, peanut butter, pineapple, or pickled herring. Okay. So we do want lettuce. Do want tomato, onion, cheese, no pickles, mustard, bacon,
An avocado.
homemade ketchup, mayo, hot mustard, no peanut butter, jelly, no pineapple. We do want avocado. Did I do the peppers yet?
That's peas.
Right, it is. Ratchet. Darn it. Minus the peas.
But it's never said about
It doesn't
the.
say peppers though.
Yeah, but that is a pea.
But maybe they're thinking jalapenos, even though these are clearly not jalapenos. All right, I'll redo this. Maybe you do want the peppers on it, because they call it jalapeno, not pepper. I think that's everything.
I ever tell you about the mine my granddaddy said Jake Hurley'd found?
He found a mine?
A couple years before he died, Granddad told my daddy that Jake found a vein in the mountains somewhere and was mining it all by himself, so no one would steal it out from under him. He wouldn't even tell Granddad where the mine was. What he'd do is have Granddad drive the train real slow so he could jump off without Granddad seeing him. Then Granddad would pick him up at a prearranged spot a few days later. Oh, they didn't call him Crazy Jake Hurley for nothing. Speaking of crazy, you see how much Abner's charging for a haircut at that shop of his now? $20! But what's even crazier is people are actually paying him that. I told him the only way I'd pay him $20 would be if I came in with hair down to my knees. He just laughed and said I was a crazy one. $20 for a haircut? What is this world coming to?
You'd be lucky to find a place that gives $20 for a haircut nowadays. Chef's choice. Oh, a freebie. I'm just gonna do peanut butter and jelly.
Blech.
A peanut butter jelly burger? What, you don't want that? With pickles. Heck yeah.
Okay.
Bacon. Yeah.
But the craziest thing Jake Hurley ever did was tell Granddad the secret to finding his mine. He made him swear to tell it to my daddy and nobody else. Eventually, my daddy, he told me, and it was so bizarre that I remember it to this day, though I sure don't understand how it'd help anybody find his mine. But since my daddy didn't tell me not to tell anybody, this is what Crazy Jake Hurley told Granddad, word for word. The eye of the tiger is fixed on a star. Zircon lies in fingers that scar. Amethyst floats in a hand from the deep. Citrine is what the foul mouth shall keep. Tourmaline by a soft arm is ensnared. Peridot rests at the foot of the mare.
The eye of the tiger is fixed on a star. Zircon lies in fingers that scar. Amethyst floats in a hand from the deep. Citrine is what the foul mouth shall keep. Tourmaline by a soft arm is ensnared. Peridot rests at the foot of the mare?
Frank, are you sure that's what he said?
I'm positive.
Are you sure that's all he said?
Look, this guy was old, okay? I mean, we're talking Jurassic. And guys that old don't joke around. They don't have time to. What you just heard is what I heard, word for word.
Got anything else?
I almost forgot. You gotta check this out.
It's just an old letter, Frank.
You bet it's an old letter. From Samuel Clemens.
Oh my gosh, where'd you get this?
I found it in the caboose.
Apparently, he and Jake were pen pals.
Wish I had a famous writer for a pen pal.
When Joe gave it to me, I about flipped. I know I should turn it over to Lori, and I will, but it's just so darn cool.
I still don't see what the big deal is. I mean, it's not like it's from Mark Twain or anything. What?
See you later.
If you need anything, just let us know.
Why don't we quickly get the stencil done?
If I am supposed to make
Rubbing.
rubbings of these pillars, I'll need a pencil, which I already have, and some nice thin paper.
Really make me do this? Oh. Corner for each one.
Wisdom, charity,
Yeah.
purity, eternity.
Okay, and those are supposed to be numbers, I think. According to this, what is it? 4 words for you. Words which, when translated into numbers and used in combination, will help power my projector. So, oh, that's the wrong place. I don't want to go there.
You want to go back to the train?
Exactly. Back to the train. There was one more pipe puzzle we couldn't access. This one is this one. Aha! So it's
Now you should be able to.
yeah. So the first one is wisdom. Wisdom is the first word. Second word is charity.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Then it's eternity.
Yep.
And then purity. So how do we translate these into numbers? Maybe it's the number of letters in them. So it will be 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's back to them to 6. So 6, 7, 8. Right?
Correct. That's the way I do it.
Nope. How do we get numbers out of wisdom, charity, eternity, and purity? I'm sure that's what it was. Top left, bottom left. Top left is wisdom, bottom left is charity. Top right, bottom left, bottom right. Eternity, purity. That's what it would get if you just count the letters in it. So wisdom, charity, eternity, and purity must mean other things somehow. It must translate into numbers in a different way somehow. How, I don't know. But... Oh! There's a book somewhere. Is it in here? Not that. Where was that book I remember? Is it on this couch? Ah. So wisdom is an owl. Check these numbers. We don't need. Wisdom is an owl. Charity is a dove. Eternity is a crown. And purity is a harp. And if you go here, owl, as we should remember, is 7. The dove is a 9. Crown is a 6. And harp is a 3.
Like that.
Seven, 9,
6.
6,
And 3.
And naturally, we have still more pipes.
All right, these puzzles are. Hmm.
That should do it.
I think that was the last one. I don't think there's any more puzzles, pipe puzzles. I think that was the last one. Alright, so we have power. Now we have the, we need the gemstone book. I think we have an amethyst. Yep, we have an amethyst. Crystalline quartz, purple in color. But what about... I have the tiger, zircon, amethyst floats in a hand. I'm just gonna purple. This floats in the deep. And what else do we have? Whatever this is, topaz. Ooh. All right, we need to go to the next page. Tiger's eye is this. This is Tiger's eye.
Yeah. Right down the
Let's call it like brown, orange. So Tiger's eye, the eye of the tiger is fixed on a star. Now I remember it said something about citrine. Do we have citrine in here? I mean, maybe maybe this is citrine. I'm not sure.
That's what I was thinking.
Zircon is maybe that's zircon.
No.
Let's look at zircon here. Well, we know it's tourmaline. Tourmaline's easy.
Yeah.
Is cotton candy. Yeah, citrine is one of them. Tourmaline, soft arm, ensnared by soft arm.
I would say that light green.
No.
That would.
What
would
is
be-
this?
Yeah. They.
Hold on. No, this is zircon here. This is zircon.
Correct. It would be the same as that.
Maybe zircon's not one of them. Looks like zircon. I'm gonna guess this gold one is citrine. Yeah. Citrine. Foul-mouthed deep. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
well,
we don't know
it's
this
just-
one or the green one. Because what's the two left here? No, zircon is one. Zircon lies in the fingers that scars.
In green.
Not the ovalane. I think it's. I mean, what's the only thing that's left? It's peridot. If we go find Peridot, this is Peridot. The Peridot rests at the foot of the mare. Alright, everything's written down, so I don't have to keep going through this book. I think we may have solved it. We do need to put the... So we have to get the gems in. So what is this? This just looks like a sea star. Right? Fixed on a star, tiger's eye. But it's a sea star. I'll put it in for now. Oh, okay, so I wasn't able to rotate.
Thank you.
Ah, that's how. What is this? Foot of the mare. Okay. Peridot. I think that's what. This is a talon, so foul. No. Eyes and fingers that scar. Maybe that's zircon.
I would say yes.
This is, was that a fin? Floats in a hand from the deep. That's amethyst. It's not a hand, it's a fin. A beak. Foul mouth. Citrine. That one's easy. Going the wrong way. We got the tentacle, so hand from the deep. That one is amethyst. Put amethyst somewhere else already?
Yes, you did.
When did I do him? No. An amethyst. Yes. That's not a hand from the deep. It's soft arm? No. That is hand from the deep. I might have had that right, because the next one is soft arm. Or, ensnared. Like, you can't ensnare with that. Because a tentacle can ensnare. So I'm assuming ensnared by a soft arm is this one. Which is tourmaline.
Yes, I'd say that's right.
Whoa, looks like I did something right.
Good to let us know that seems to be working. Nuts.
Oh no. What I need is some duct tape.
Gosh. Why does she have to be using this dang
I
thing
need to
on
fix the
coconuts? Pickaxes are not for coconuts. Do you have duct tape?
What's going on?
Do you by any chance have any duct tape?
Duct tape? Sure don't. But there was this one case I worked where duct tape came in real handy. See, I had just collared this.
I'm kind of in a hurry, Mr. Balducci.
Oh.
Maybe some other time.
The truth is, I find your story incredibly uninteresting.
What's up?
Would you by any chance have any duct tape?
Got some right there in my gearbox. That's the good news. The bad news is, I can't open the box. It's an antique lockbox that I found in this abandoned monastery I scoped out on my show last year. You can open it with either the key, which I just discovered I forgot to bring with me, or the combination, which you're supposed to be able to figure out just by looking at the box. Fortunately, I didn't put anything critical in there. I've never tried to open it without the key, but if you want that duct tape, go ahead and give it a shot.
Thanks, I think I will.
If you get it open, the duct tape's all yours.
I bet the animals should start from the left shore.
Oh, it's a classic tale. Okay. Because they eat each other is the... So you have to start from here. You have to get them across to the other side without them eating each other. And on this, you see bird who...
Yeah.
The wolf eats the the cat, which eats the bird, I guess. So to get it to the other side, you have to start with... This is first, where they're all on one side. Now you can only bring one. So you bring... What do you bring first? Hold on. You can bring the cat because they don't eat each other. Cat is on the other side.
Yes.
And then you can go back and grab the wolf and swap the wolf for the cat. Bring the cat over, grab the bird, bring the bird with the wolf, then you grab the cat, and now you get all three together. Boom. Got it. Not too hard. Only, 9 tiles you can click, so it kind of shows you how to do it. What do I do? Duct tape.
There, good as new.
I wouldn't.
Sorta.
Yeah, I wouldn't say good as new.
Nothing happened. This contraption is obviously powered by something, but what?
Oh, the thing I was screwing with at the beginning of the game. This thing.
Sounds like steam from the engine is moving through those pipes now.
There you go. I don't know if I can.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
See you in a bit.
Got nothing to
Sounds
talk to
good.
them about. No updates. I haven't talked to them anyway. I haven't called Bess in a long time. We could talk to her just for the heck of it, see what she has to say. It's been a while, you know?
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Hey, Nance. Listen, I'm dying to know. What's it like to finally work with Frank and Joe Hardy? Oh, Bess, you're incorrigible. Hey, if you don't want to hear, just go over there and don't listen. She's listening. So what's it like?
Well, Frank is serious and methodical, while Joe is kind of happy-go-lucky and impulsive.
They're not trying to boss you around and be all manly all the time?
No, not at all. They're great.
George has a thing for Frank. Well, you like Joe. But the real question here is, which one does Nancy like? Ooh, yeah. Which one do you like?
Neither. I like Ned, remember?
Oh, yeah. Ned. Good old, dependable Ned.
You think he's boring, don't you, Bess?
You think I think he's boring? Hey, I think what you think is much more important than what I think. Translation? She thinks he's boring.
I went inside the crypt where Jake buried his wife, Camille.
Was she still there?
As far as I know.
Did you see her?
No, she was kind enough to stay in her coffin.
Was it like totally gross and creepy in there?
Yes, I couldn't wait to leave.
Any idea how she died?
Frank told me that he overheard the grandson of Jake's engineer say she died after she fell and hit her head.
Did she fall? Or did Jake, give her a little push?
The guy who takes care of the cemetery says he can tell from the way he buried her that Jake must have loved Camille a lot.
Ah, but did he love her? Or did he just have a guilty conscience? That's the question.
Nothing else to talk about. But...
Catch you later.
Let us know what happens.
Alright. Now that there's Steam, this should work. I would hope.